Hello everyone. In the previous lecture we had discussed about the work study basic study. Work simplification and compatible work system design concerns the following. First, the layout of the shop floor and the working areas or the workstations. The working conditions, that is the ergonomics. The handling distances, that means how the material is being moved to between different places, tooling and equipments which are being used, the quality standards which needs to be achieved, the operators and the operations in achieving the production targets, the materials which are to be used, the power required and available, the work cycle time, and the working processes. These factors are related to the method study and possible improvements may be. First, the short term, that means the improvements which can be introduced quickly and economically. These may be concerned with the management and the workforce. There can be long term improvements as well, the improvements which are not acceptable to the management at present and which require good investment. This improvement approach to method study is very essential since a method describes how the resources are to be used in order to convert them into the desired output or the final products so as to accomplish the purpose through a network of facilities. The operation and the route sheets of production process contains instructions that how a particular product or a component can be manufactured. This usually contains the details about time which is required to perform the required operation. The target is the minimization of production costs by affecting the consumer's acceptability, by incorporating the changes which are required, or by developing required designs. But the designs engineer will not be responsible for actual implementation of methods design. Time study is also known as the work measurement. It is essential for both planning and controlling of the operations of any organization. According to British Standard Institute, time study has been defined as the application of techniques which are designed to establish the time for a qualified worker to carry out a specific job at a defined level of performance. Steps in making time study. Observe time by rating factor to maintain the normal time for every element. Add the suitable allowances to compensate for fatigue, personal needs, contingencies, etc. to give standard time for every element. Now compute allowed time for the entire job by adding elemental standard times considering frequency of occurrence of every element. Make a detailed job description describing the method for which the standard time is established. Test and review standards wherever necessary. The basic steps in time study are represented by a block diagram, the figure below. Steps. Now the computation of standard time. How is the time which is allowed to an operator to carry out the specified task under specific conditions and defined level of performance. The various allowances are added to the normal time as applicable to get the standard time, which is known as the component standard time. The standard time may be defined as the amount of time required to complete one unit of work under existing working conditions using the specific method in machinery by an operator able to work in a proper manner and at a standard. Constituents of standard time are elemental, which is the observed time, performance rating to compensate for the difference in pace of working, the relaxation allowance, interference and contingency allowance, the policy steps in time study. Observe time by rating factor to maintain the normal time for every element. Add the suitable allowances to compensate for fatigue, personal needs, contingencies, etc. to give standard time for every element. Now compute allowed time for the entire job by adding elemental standard times considering frequency of occurrence of every element. Make a detailed job description describing the method for which the standard time is established. Test and review standards